on a journey through deep space, trapped in a war. Two pirates fight the good fight, armed with only 6 strings and some pretty bitchin' beards. It's time for your weekly dose of pirate madness. You're now listening to the Guitar Pirates Podcast.
What's up, everyone? And welcome to episode 33 of your Guitar Pirates Podcast. We are your weekly music news, guitar gear show, and facial hair support club. I'm your host, Josh Jones.
And I am your co-host, Jim Steger, rolling on a cold Saturday.
Cold and just nasty Saturday here in the Ozarks. Ugh.
Better than sweaty, and it makes it better for the job that we do when we come out sweaty.
Yep. Makes for nice after work. But kind of waking up to it, it's like, man, this cold stuff's coming. It's getting dark at 5 o'clock again.
But those heated seats are nice.
I got some. All that stuff, it just weighs on me, man. You know what I mean? Like I have to find extra stuff to keep myself like busy, because when 6 o'clock hits, it feels like midnight.
Yep.
And it sucks.
Especially sometimes, since I like to do the late shift, sometimes I might go to bed when it's dark and wake up when it's dark. So I'm living like 40 days a night.
That afternoon caffeine kick is, that habit's going to probably get picked back up again.
Yeah, boy.
Because it's coming. But guys, welcome to the show. Thank you all for tuning in this week. It's the beginning of the week, guys. It's another normal week here. We've got a hell of a show. We're going to dive right into some dirty laundry. Obviously, we'd be remiss not to mention the Mean Beard Contest. World's Meanest Beard Contest. Head over to meanbeard.com. Use promo code GPP15 and save yourself some dollars. But if you're interested, sign up for the Meanest Beard Contest. And I believe this is a worldwide thing. They got people from all over the world entering this. It's not just, for Americans. It's not just for, the United States area or whatever you want to call it. It's for everyone. So guys, head over to meanbeard.com. Submit your photos. Fill out the questionnaire. Because, guys, it's not just about length or whatever you can do or how many Swarovski crystals you can put in your beard. No. It's about your story as well. What's behind the beard? Why the beard? That kind of stuff. Guys, it's not the beard. It's the attitude. Head over to meanbeard.com. Get into the Mean Beard Contest. Guys, that's our first little bit of dirty laundry. I want to thank everybody. Guys, if you're out there and you're listening and you haven't already, subscribe. Subscribe to this podcast. Wherever you get your podcast. Google, Spotify, Stitcher, Amazon, wherever you pick up your podcast, or hell, even our YouTube channel. Subscribe there. Yes.
And then Cash App us that $250,000. We've been waiting forever.
Cash App GPP. You can hit us up. No, seriously, though, subscribe to our stuff if you're listening and enjoying this. And if you have been for a while, guys, let us know what we can do differently if we need to make something better or whatever we're doing. Guys, hit us up on the socials. Hit us up on our Instagram and Facebook. Guys, I'd be kind of like taken aback if I didn't say this is our second week in the blanket fort.
And I love it.
I mean, I hope you guys brought your snacks and your jammies, because for the next hour to hour and a half, we're hanging out in the blanket fort.
We got to call it something.
We got to call it something. I'm really debating on trying to keep something like this going. I don't know why.
call it Pirates Cove.
Pirates Bay, or I don't know. Pirates Bunghole Oasis.
Right.
But guys, that's it for Dirty Laundry. Nothing too special, guys. It's nice and folded and neat and in the washing machine now. Let's jump into this day in music. We are Saturday, November 13th today when we record this. But this will be posted like normal at the beginning of the week. So I hope everybody's starting out their week with a strong caffeination injection, all their proper ibuprofen or Tylenol Advil regimen, whatever pain reliever you need. And let's just kick this week in the pants. November 13th, 1934, happy birthday Timmy Thomas, U.S. singer. 72, number 373, UK number 12 single, Why Can't We Live Together? Happy birthday John Hammond Jr., American singer and musician, the son of record producer John H. Hammond. His work with many artists include Hendrix, Clapton, Bloomfield, Dr. John, and Dwayne Allman. So yeah, John Hammond Jr. is a legend.
Yeah.
Be remiss not to mention that one. 47, Toy Caldwell, lead guitarist and main songwriter for the 70s Southern rock group Marshall Tucker Band. Died on the 25th of February, 93. He was 45.
Oh, wow.
49, Roger Steen, guitarist with the band The Tubes, known for their 77 hit single White Punks on Dope, and the 1983 U.S. number 10 single She's a Beauty. White Punks on Dope. I guess I'm going to have to do some dirty laundry on that one.
Yeah, boy. We got
it. Just kind of sounds...
The name.
Yeah, the name. Like,
alone.
I just need to figure out what's going on there. 1949, Terry Reid, UK singer, member of Peter J's Jaywalkers. Reid turned down the job as lead singer with Led Zeppelin. Whoa.
What?
There's some deep dive DL there, boy.
So, man, just to think about what that would have been like.
That's crazy. 51, Bill Gibson. Bill Gibson from Huey Lewis and the News, who had the 85 UK number 11, the US number 1 single, Power of Love. Third and best-selling album, and it was the 83 Sports, and they contribute to the soundtrack of the 85 feature film Back to the Future.
With the power of love.
Who doesn't love Back to the Future? And that's it for our birthdays for November 13th. Guitar Pirates Podcast, episode 33. Decca Records, 1964, released the Rolling Stones' Little Red Rooster, written by Willie Dixon as the Red Rooster, and previously released by Howlin' Wolf and Sam Cooke. The single was recorded at Chess Studios in Chicago. The single was a number 1 hit in the UK and remains the only time a blues song has ever topped the UK pop charts.
Where would blues be without the UK, man?
It would still be acoustic, and it would just still be Black Southern Delta.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy. Like, UK, like, it took the UK to really influence, like, to get all those influences from blues and just took it into a whole different level.
And took it and used what they had.
Yeah.
They weren't outside with the, because they were inside with these new electric things.
It's crazy.
And they just did what they did, and it changed the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn right it did.
It changed the world. I mean, yes, we kind of had Elvis Presley and stuff like that.
I mean, Little Richard was the original.
I mean, it would have figured it out, but I mean, they literally they hurried it along.
Yeah, they injected it into whatever it became today. It's just thinking about, you know, the UK influence on blues, but it's the blues influence on UK.
Exactly. Exactly.
Crazy.
65, Bruce Springsteen. The Castiles, which featured young singer Bruce Springsteen, appeared at the Firehouse, Hazlitt, New Jersey. The night was billed as Teenage Go-Go Dance. 68, Brian Jones. Rolling Stones bought Cochford Farms in Sussex. Author A.A. Milne, who wrote Winnie the Pooh, had owned the house. 68, Hugo Montenegro was at number 1 on the UK singles charts with The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, soundtrack from a Clint Eastwood spaghetti western film. The first instrumental number 1 since 1963. 1970, Syd Barrett released his second solo album, Barrett, only 10 months after his debut. The Mad Cat Laughs. David Gilmour produced the whole album. which also featured performances by Pink Floyd Richard Wright on keyboards. 76, Led Zeppelin scored their 7th UK number 1 with the film soundtrack double album The Song Remains the Same. Peaking at number 2 on the US charts, the tracks were recorded at Madison Square Garden in New York City in 1973. But we also know some other stuff about that one too.
Yeah.
Overdub City.
Yep.
And you can tell whenever you watch it, I don't know why they would do that. So picky about their tones or whatever. I mean, it's the 70s. Man, weird movie too.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Great album, though.
Great album. Freaking great album. Love Led Zeppelin. Rod Stewart started an 8-week run at number 1 U.S. singles charts with Tonight's the Night. It was Rod's second U.S. number 1. It made number 5 in the U.K. after being banned by many radio stations due to the song being about seduction of a virgin.
Ooh. Dirty, man.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. We're getting real dirty. We had a dirty laundry a while ago, man.
Right.
Sex Pistols, the Melody Maker, announced UK dates for the first major punk tour with the Sex Pistols and the Ramones, co-headlining along with the Talking Heads, the Vibrators, and Chris Speeding. The 14-date tour, which is due to start at Newcastle City Hall on November 29th, never took place.
Oh, man.
The Sex Pistols and the Ramones, man, that would have been crazy back in that kind of heyday thing.
Drug-fueled punk craziness.
Speed, just speedy.
It'd be nuts.
Yeah. Would be freaking balls out.
Power chords for days, son.
Shoegaze and downstrokes. 1981 U2. U2 kicked off a 23-date North American October tour at J.B. Scott's in Albany, New York.
Ugh.
82 Men at Work started a 15-week run at number 1 on the U.S. album charts with their debut Business as Usual, which went on to sell over 5 million copies in the U.S.
That's a band that a lot of people forget about.
Yeah. Here we go. This will take you back to your childhood. 1999, Spice Girls report showed that the Spice Girls were the highest earners in pop during the 90s with their debut album Spice, selling over 20 million copies.
Who was your favorite Spice Girl?
I'm so torn.
I have 2. Baby Spice was number 1, and then Ginger Spice because
I was Ginger.
Baby Spice seemed the most innocent to me,
and I probably Ginger and Posh.
I could see that
because Posh was kind of just
stuck it.
She wasn't that stuck up at the time. She just looked really seductive and like quiet.
But Baby Spice had the pigtails, man.
Yeah, she looked.
She just always looked naughty.
Say welcome to the Spice Girls podcast.
Yes,
brought to you by
SmoothMyBalls.com.
Use promo code Pirates and save yourself 15%. And that show's over. Guys, 2015 Eagles of Death Metal, the blues rock band Eagles of Death Metal were in the midst of performing a sold-out show in Paris when the venue was attacked by terrorists armed with automatic rifles, grenades, and explosive suicide vests. The band escaped unharmed through a backstage door, but 89 audience members were killed, including the band's merchandise manager, Nick Alexander.
I remember that.
I vaguely remember something about that, but man, that's wild.
Yep.
2016, Leon Russell dies in Nashville. He was 74. He led Joe Cocker's band Mad Dogs and Englishmen and appeared at George Harrison's 1971 concert for Bangladesh.
I'm just going to inject this for just a second. Did you see that Eric Clapton and Joe Cocker are no longer friends?
Yeah. No,
okay.
It was Robert Cray.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah,
right.
I did see.
All right.
I did see that.
My bad.
Guys, if you're out there and you're having some problems with some people, just talk it out. Just be human about it. And if you can't get along, then you can't get along.
Yep.
I mean,
bygones be bygones.
That's just kind of how it is. But guys, that's it. It's had to end on a death like that, but that's it for this day in music for episode 33 of your Guitar Pirates podcast. We hope you're starting your week out wonderful. But guys, as you know, we actually do have a second podcast within the podcast. The most metal, brutal podcast that we can get. We can't put it on the main feed because he just wants too much money. So I have to put him on the real show. But guys, strap in, settle in, whatever you got to do. It's time for Jim's Metal Minute. Jim's Metal Minute.
And welcome to Jim's Metal Minute. And not going brutal. This one is brutally funny. I love it. This one, I was trying to think of things that I could do. I did a whole bunch of brutal stuff, and I was like, I need to do some lighthearted stuff to end the year, and then pick it right back up in January. We're gonna go balls to the wall, brutal. But I was starting to think, what are some iconic, mosh pit things that happen? Any stories from the mosh pit? And this one, I had doubled over and busted up laughing, and I have to share it. We will share the video. If we can find it, we'll put it on the socials.
Yeah, we'll put it on
because
our
this one
socials
needs
for
to be seen if you haven't seen it.
Is it what I think you're about to talk about?
We're about to talk about it right now. The strange incident happened at Van's Warped Tour in Orlando, Florida back in June 2017. So this is a 4-year-old thing, but it's worth every bit. It's worth every minute of it. Apparently, regular moshing wasn't interesting enough for some concert goers, so one of them placed a trash can over his head and got into a mosh pit. And yes, if you see the video, this kid...
It's all about seeing the video. Sorry to interject.
No, you're good. You're good. You've seen the video.
You have to see the video, so we're going to have to get it on our socials.
We'll have to.
But do you have it pulled up at all still? Or is it?
Yeah, I got the video right here.
What site is it on? Do you have it? What site are you on that has it?
This is ultimateguitar.com. It is the top 11 crazy and weird mosh pit moments, and it will be the very first
Total Guitar. Okay, so we can at least share the link to that on our socials. But guys, get over to this website and watch this video. That was my point. I wanted to give everybody a reference to where to find this video because it's so funny. Like, dude puts this gray can on his head and he starts kicking around really cool. Like he does a couple of cool kicks. And then all of a sudden,
I am Sparta.
Yeah, I am Sparta comes out of nowhere and just chest kicks him. And then just, dude falls down. Like,
it's so good.
It's funny.
It's brutally,
hilarious.
It's definitely brutally funny. Like,
did you think dude in the trash can's about to really go at it too? And he's like, no, some shirtless ogre guy comes out and just boots him in the chest.
Don't bring a trash can to a boot party. You kids.
I think dude had beer in his hand too.
Oh man,
kicks him in his chest. But it's hilarious.
And the funny thing about it is that it's one of those hardcore mosh pits where they do those karate kicks.
Yeah, the weird flailing stuff.
Yeah. So you just see a trash can and the legs flailing, and then boom,
somebody chest kicks him like he's in the freaking UFC.
Oh man, it is. It's something good. It's something that we need.
It is.
It's brutally funny.
It's a brutal kick the guy takes.
Oh yeah, that dude
trash
got blasted.
He doesn't even see it coming. I mean, literally. And he's out there just running around like an idiot. You knew. And just to think what was in the bottom of that thing too.
Oh, especially at a concert.
Spit.
It's a Vans Warped Tour concert.
Oh well, hell, there just might be like sucker rappers and Vans shoes in there.
Well, actually, this band was pretty hardcore. Whoever was playing, so
I get it. I shouldn't say that.
What they've done the last couple of years, Vans Warped Tour has went from to they actually have some hardcore bands because he pre-played.
Vans Warped Tour was cool back in 98, 99, 2000. When it was. Just way back then, but
I mean,
obviously, just the times have changed.
Oh, times have changed, but the thing, only thing when I seen this, it made me think of Dude, Where's My Car? Whenever he gets the trash can thrown over his head, he's like, "Dude, you touched Christy Boner's hoo-hoo." Shibby. That's all I can think of. But yes, we will definitely. I think I could probably find the video because this was.
We'll have to.
We'll
we
have to find
share
something because you have to see it.
Because it's so good, guys. It's seriously take the time to pause this if you have to or whatever. And go there to the website Ultimate Guitar.
Yeah, this one's
11
Ultimate
greatest
Guitar.
mosh pit moments, and you're gonna see, dude.
Yeah, 11 crazy and weird mosh pit moments.
You're gonna see, dude, put on a trash can and get kicked in the chest.
You can get I am Sparted right onto the ground.
But guys,
it's so good, so good.
We are gonna roll right in to some news. And ladies and gentlemen, I've got a hell of a news rundown.
You want me to roll through my quickies?
Whatever you got. If you got some quickies.
Yeah, mine are quickies. This one, Guns N' Roses, Foo Fighters, Kiss, and Korn to headline 2022 edition of Welcome to Rockville Festival. Which is crazy. You know, that's May 19th through 22nd. And, yeah. I mean, that seems like a pretty good little...
Where's it at?
Welcome to Rockville. I'm trying to remember if Rockville is... I don't know if that's the one in Wisconsin or if that's down there in Jacksonville, Florida. Because there's some that are like... I'm trying to find it here. Because I know Metallica just played at Welcome to Rockville.
Daytona Beach.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's the one that was normally in Jacksonville, so they moved it to Daytona Beach. So I wasn't wrong. But yeah, it seems those are the headliners. So they already got the headliners up. So that seems like a...
You can get your passes now. Thursday, Slipknot, A Day to Remember, Cypress Hill, Stone Temple Pilots, Gojira, Grandson, Dorothy, Dead Sarah, Spirit Box, Jairus Johnson, Brass Against, Teenage Wrist, NASCAR Aloe, Sick Brain, Dana Donata, Blame My Youth, Friday, Metallica, Rob Zombie, Social Distortion, Chevelle, Pennywise, Beartooth, Starset, Wage War, Ice Nine Kills, Aaron Jones, Amigo the Devil.
That's for this week. That's the one that's going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep, they are. That one's actually.
Yeah, that's for this one now.
I was gonna say when you said Slipknot and Metallica, I was like, wait a minute, that's the one that's going on right now. Yeah, it's this weekend.
That was this one. Oops.
No, you're good.
Oops, I kind of messed that one up. But guys, that's for what's going on now.
Thank you for on the spot. That's why this iPad thing is sweet.
Yep, we gotta get Jim a company iPad so we can get him off his old archaic iPhone.
Which, after...
I was glad to hear that Guitar World wasn't working for you at your house, too, so it's not my...
Yeah.
That makes me feel good about my internet.
My Guitar World keeps refreshing everywhere I go.
Guitar World's just probably running off fancy website.
And speaking of archaic, I lost 5 hours of music that I recorded, so now I have none of my songs that I ever recorded. But that's another story.
But... You can head over to the Welcome to the RockvilleFestival.com and get your passes. You can check out what's going on now. Hell, it's even going on right now, 11th through the 14th. So Saturday, that's today, obviously, when we're doing this, Be Disturbed, The Offspring, Stained, Lamb of God, Asking Alexandria, Gwar, Bad Flower, Fever 333, Atreyu, Ground the Empire, Sick Puppies... bunch of other bands I've never heard of.
Which I've probably heard of.
But you've probably... Okay. All Good Things, Kingdom Collapse, Fame on Fire, Dead Poet Society, Reach NYC, Broken Love.
Okay, I completely misunderstood that one. No, I don't know anybody. I know Fever 333 because I just seen them.
Yeah, but...
And then Metallica does Sunday, so again, that's...
Yeah, we got a Metallica Leonard Skinner Mudvayne on Sunday.
What a way to interject some good Southern rock.
Yeah, what a way to interject Leonard Skinner in the middle of that. Like, all the metalheads are going to take a piss break that 45 minutes.
Hey, how many times has somebody yelled "damn Freebird" at you? They finally get it. They get Freebird.
Yeah, they're going to get a big helping of Freebird.
They get actual. You can yell Freebird, and they're going to be like, All right, here you go.
But
yeah, so Guns N' Roses, Foo Fighters, Kiss, and Korn who headline on Kiss's 25th last show of the world.
There you go. I was going to say Kiss's 252nd last show ever.
But see, the thing is now that their residency's not going to go through, I wonder what they're going to do. Like they're
going to play more shows.
Continue.
The Kiss cruise will go on.
And this one is a little bit on to hoping somebody's doing well. Cornsfieldy is taking time to figure out what makes him happy. If you didn't hear, he's took time off because he fell back into old habits, which either, i.e., alcohol or drugs. It didn't really, excuse me, it didn't really talk about it. But it just said that he falling back on old habits. So let's hope that Fieldy send out some love to Fieldy. Hopefully he gets through his demons and gets back on the road.
Yeah, shout out to him. Anybody who ever has to deal with that, you know. And if you're hearing my dog bark, you know, please forgive us. But
it's a polar bear.
A polar bear. Really. I would reach out and yell at him, but you know, for someone who has to go through some stuff like that, like it's hard to ask for help. Yeah. But you're even bigger of a man to ask for help,
especially whenever you're well known,
and you know where you're at, you know the situation you're in. You can feel it coming.
Yeah.
So he's like, dude, I got to tap out. I can't do this. Like, it's just going to get bad.
But
he already seen it coming. So, you know.
But Fieldy did play on the group's upcoming album, so that's cool. So he's not touring with them, but at least he does have his flavor on the album, which it would be weird not to hear
it would be.
Fieldy. But shout out to Fieldy, man.
I think he'll be back before we know it.
Let's hope so.
And better than ever.
Because no, if anybody's out there struggling with anything, always ask for help.
Just reach out, talk to someone. It doesn't matter. I think somebody would rather sit up all night and listen to you talk than have to live the rest of their lives without you around. You know, just don't be afraid to reach out to someone.
Ever.
There's hotlines, there's people out there, just whomever. You got friends, whoever. Like, yeah, just do it. Do it if you're in that position.
So apparently he's just glancing through all this here. He's doing pretty good. So he's probably in good spirits. He's just, you know, it's going to take time. And
it always will.
The only thing is that he's going to try to see to what makes him feel, you know, makes him happy. So if it's not being on the road anymore, man, that's going to be
that'll be weird, but we've seen it with Robert Trujillo's son filling in for him.
Oh, of course. There's a lot of options, but it's just
Korn can go on.
It's just the aesthetics, because I seen Korn without head, and it wasn't good. Yeah. I mean, it's not that it wasn't good. It's just, you know, you want to
see. Yeah, you want to see Monkey Head and Fieldy,
because that power trio.
That's what they are.
They are a power trio, and the way that them three just bounce off each other, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. But just shout out to lift up some good spirits out there to Fieldy. You know, hopefully he gets through everything, and that's all the thing you can ask for, man.
That's about it.
Positivity. No, we don't want to bring anybody down unless it's anybody from U2. I don't care. It's never going to go. It's never going to go away.
Well, what else you got for news?
The only thing I was going to talk about was the Eric Clapton and Robert Cray.
I don't know the whole.
Okay,
can probably bring it up somewhere, but I don't know the whole.
This
thing.
one, it's just a. What Eric Clapton said, that the mask mandates and everything was equivalent to slavery, and it rubbed Robert Cray very wrong, which understandably, if nobody knows, Robert Cray is a black man.
Yeah, that I could see.
So he ended the friendship with them, which, you know, it's like, it's one of those to be continued.
I'm sure things will get back around, and everything will get better. But yeah, that was I mean, it's kind of rough choice of words around a black man.
If you wanted to be, you could have been like, it's more like Gestapo. All right, you know.
Yeah, that's just Some rough choice of words.
Like that's like bass. If you say that's like Nazi stuff. That's like hitting bass. Don't say slavery. That's like basically that's a wrong look there. I mean, I love you, Clapton, but
definitely a bad look.
That's a bad look, buddy.
So more to follow up. Obviously, if we hear more on that one.
And the only other thing is, I just wanted to kind of follow up on that. Astro World thing. I read into some more stuff. While that was with the 8 people that died, 300 people that were injured. There hasn't been any more investigation stuff, but apparently Travis Scott was on stage while all this was happening, and then went to Drake's after party and didn't find out that anything happened until after the party. Yeah, that's what happened.
It seems odd.
He didn't know that anybody died until after the party at Dave & Buster's. So, and I'm not saying that it's his fault, but like I was talking to somebody, you're on stage, you can see a crowd surge. I've been to concerts where the crowd was surging up to the front and the band stopped completely and told everybody to move back, and they waited till everybody moved back and everything was good, and then they started up again. That never happened. So I just shout out to everybody that died. Like, it's rough.
Yeah,
man.
And the families that have to deal with that, and just the craziness of that stuff. When you're out doing that stuff, guys, please be careful. I know we haven't been out doing it for a long time, but be careful and be mindful of your fellow man.
And it's
woman,
like, and everybody said it was it was not moshing at all. It was just complete chaos, crowd surge to the front. And that, the blood is not on Travis Scott per se, but I mean, if you see the crowd surge, especially
blood's not on Travis Scott, but he might have a drop or two on his shoe.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
Like if you have 50,000 people, you can see the crowd moving. You could see. Like, it doesn't matter if you can't see anybody passing out or anything, but you could see the crowd moving forward. It's obvious. I mean, you could see it in waves. Like how, if you see that, you stop everything, tell everybody to back up.
He probably just didn't know what to look for. Probably never, that's...
Didn't care.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Because that's one thing I've heard about Travis Scott's concerts is that they like... it's good. It's one thing to have fun and jump around and everything, but if you see people in the back moving towards you and there's still thousands of people up front, that's when you stop everything. That's just my opinion. I'm not putting the blood on his hands. I'm just saying this thing's getting really spicy. Real spicy, but shout out to anybody that did lose their life, and good recovery to anybody that is in the hospital. Let's hope this never happens again. So.
Yeah, let's hope this mess never ever can happen again. Obviously, something's going to happen.
I mean, this is going to change
human.
This is going to change concerts.
It should.
I mean, especially there at Astro World. Like how?
Well, whenever you have 50,000 people in one area doing something like that, like.
It was people jumping barricades, like that. Well, I think that goes on the promoters and everything.
Regardless, it's what happened. We'll look into it some more, but we're gonna roll on with some news. Gibson, Jared James Nichols to host Guitars for Vets benefit concert featuring Lizzie Hale, Tommy Emmanuel, and Tesla's Frank Hannon. With more, Rock to Remember will also feature the likes of Jimmy Vivino, Kat Dyson, and Joey Belladonna. Will be streamed online today. It was Thursday, November 11th. Gibson Gives, Gibson's charitable arm of blues guitar, a listener, Jared James Nichols, are set to co-host the second annual Rock to Remember concert, a benefit for the Guitars for Vets organization. Other performers include Megan Lindsay, Tyler Kane, Cassidy Pope, Daughtry, Nelson, Tyler Connolly, Hannah Dasher, Clayton Anderson, Lane Hardy, Eric Pasley, Kapali Long, Francisco Martin, and Nichols himself. U.S. military veterans David Koch, Jesse Tyler Freeward, and Scotty Hastings, who are the graduates for the Guitars for Vet program, which aims to help veterans struggling in physical injuries and PTSD, from their service through music. Will also perform original material.
You say Jimmy Vivino?
Yes.
That is Conan O'Brien's guitar player.
That's awesome. Yep. Jimmy Vivino, for sure. Yep. So check it out. You can probably find the airing of this on YouTube somewhere, or go to Gibson.com and I bet you can find it. But that's pretty cool. Love that. I'll run down this one real fast.
Maybe.
Let this thing reload. Derek Trucks shows us his 3 top axes from his touring rig. This is a guitarplayer.com article posted 4 days ago. First one is a Gibson custom Dickie Betts SG artist proof number 4. Next one, a Gibson custom Dickie Betts SG artist series.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Dickie Betts, man.
No, you can tell. The last one, a Silvertone tuxedo.
Ooh. Wow. Those Silvertones sound so good.
They're so cool, man. But yeah, just a little quick rundown. Obviously, we knew it was going to be some SGs.
Oh,
we could go into the SGs and stuff like that. But guys, check it out, guitarplayer.com. Got a one. Ted Nugent shares lyric video for his rallying cry for pro-gun advocates. Come and take it. Ted Nugent has released the official lyric video for his new song, Come and Take It. The track will appear on Nugent's recently completed new studio album called Detroit Muscle, which is due out on April 29th, 2022 via Pavement Music. The follow-up to 2018's The Music Made Me Do It. It was recorded at Ted's current band, which includes bassist Greg Smith and drummer Jason Hartless. When asked about the inspiration for the new single, Nugent had this to say: being an all-time gonzo progenitor of love songs that I am, it is only fitting that I unleash the all-American defiant battle hymn. From we the people to the punks who dare tread on us. Do you feel the love? Come and take it at your own risk. There's Ted Nugent for you.
Yeah, boy. He's eccentric.
Very. Here we go. Slipknot's M. Sean Crahan tears bicep tendon. Misses Welcome to Rockville performance.
Goes the show. Beating on that trash can is as easy as it looks.
My father pulled his bicep off his deal, and it like literally just falls down in his arm.
Ugh.
It's crazy. And I mean, you can get it attached or just let it do that. That's why you see some of those bodybuilders, if their bicep looks all funky, and then they were done rip that thing off the bone, you know. So shout out to Sean. Hopefully he can, get past that and back to beating on those drums.
I mean, you do that for almost 25 years. I mean,
something's bound to happen. Something's bound to happen.
But it's not also his first injury. So.
It ain't his first rodeo.
No.
Guys, here's a quick one. Roger Daltrey doesn't see the point in making more new music with The Who. And honestly, not being a Who fan, and this is not... I think that's dumb.
Me too. There's always a point.
Like, dude, what are you doing?
You're The Who.
You're The Who. Like, there's something there.
There's something
there. Go get Pete Townsend and talk to him.
Yeah.
Make another, awesome, rock and roll record, not something that has acoustics and BS and singing and, make us a rock and roll record.
It's like do what System of a Down did. Just release a couple singles. Yeah. Just go do 2 or 3 singles. That's all you have to do. Or do a one-off show in Madison Square Gardens, or do something. You're too.
Here we go. He says, asked if he sees more music coming from The Who in the future, Roger says, there's no point in making any music if you can't earn a living out of it. For me, anyway, what's the point? On the last record, it cost me money to make it. Well, you got to put money into something. I mean, people aren't just going to pay you anymore to make a record.
and you're the freaking Who. If you go on tour, that's where you make.
That's where
you're
you
gonna make
get
your
it,
money.
and you have to actually release something that gets played.
Yep.
So,
because did you know that they ever released an album?
Yeah. No. So, anyway, I just think I get it. If he doesn't think that it's necessary, then it's not necessary. But I just think that you're, in my stupid opinion, I think he's being slightly selfish,
and I think he's missing a opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Go back to just a great rock and roll track.
Yes, seriously. But guys, that's it for what I have for your Guitar Pirates Podcast news segment. We're going to switch it up today because I've got a couple little things. We're going to jump right in to our beard of the week. We've got a throwback beard of the week. If I can find it. I'm gonna have to type it in. I'm glad I wrote this down. But guys, our mean beard throwback beard of the week is Major General Ambrose. I think it's Reynolds. Here we go. Let me type this in here real fast. Oh, not Reynolds. Excuse my chicken scratch here. General Ambrose Burnside. Ambrosie Burnside was a major general in the Union Army during the American Civil War from 81 to 65. Instantly recognizable for his bushy sideburns, the term itself derived from reversing his last name. Burnside was one of 4 men to command the Army of the Potomac in Virginia. 1824 to 1881.
Man.
Very distinguishable gentleman.
Yeah.
He conducted successful campaigns in North Carolina, East Tennessee, and as well as countering the raids of Confederate General John Hunt Morgan, but suffered disastrous defeats at the Battle of Fredericksburg and the Battle of Crater. His distinctive style of facial hair became known as Sideburns, derived from his last name. In 1871, he became the first president of the National Rifle Association, holding the office until 1872.
And when we mean sideburns, we mean sideburns.
Basically the traditional mutton chops.
Yep.
But seriously,
that's crazy.
Seriously, Senator Burnside, obviously, but Ambrose Everett Burnside. So if you ever really want to know where the term sideburns come from,
there you go, boy.
There you go, boy.
Or girl. Or lady.
Girl. What if you're a lady and you listen to this and you just like beards because they're your aphrodisiac?
Yeah.
Here's a little history for you. But guys, shout out to Ambrose. He's in his grave. Hopefully he's not turning in his grave that we're talking about him. But another thing I wanted to talk about. Best beard trimmers for shaving your facial fuzz. GQ Magazine UK article. October 11th, 2021. I just figured we'd take a little peruse.
We can take a stroll down this
Number
this highway.
1, Philips Series 9000 Prestige Beard Trimmer.
Ooh.
Guys, I am not an all-natural. I trim my mustache. And I kind of sometimes will do the top parts of my Viking lines,
which,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and my soul patch, I don't have a good soul patch, so my soul patch goes away. That's just kind of how I do my thing.
My mustache is. You see this, boy? My mustache is coming in hot.
Number 2, Wall Aquablade Beard and Stubble Trimmer.
Wall. I've got a few walls.
Number 3, Braun Beard Trimmer, BT 3221.
See, I go by. I like colors. It doesn't matter if it works good for me. You know, it's like it looks good. It tears your face up, but it looks great. Here we go.
Here's one Philips Series 7000 vacuum beard and stubble trimmer, BT 7500.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Might be fun for the mustache. You know what I'm saying?
So it's got a little vacuum built into it?
Here, let's see. Where most beard trimmers take the artisanal approach to the technological innovation, it does what it says on the tin. The Philips Series 7000 claims an invention of cataclysmic proportions. It'll vacuum up your beard hair as you trim. So you needn't spend 5 minutes or so after you're done shaving to clean up the sink. Does it actually work? Pretty much. It's not going to suck up all the hair, but there was significantly less for us to worry about before. So there you go.
For all you married men out there.
Yes.
And if you're single men, you don't give a damn what your sink looks like anyway.
Guys, there's 15 of these bad boys, and I'm going to do one more. Remington Graphite G5 Beard and Body Trimmer.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Accessories for days.
$36.99 as far as pounds go is the Remington. 54 pounds as far as the Philips vacuum beard. $20 for the Braun. 60-ish bucks for the Wall Aqua Blade. And you're looking at 120, maybe 140 with American dollars for the Philips series.
Jeez.
So the Philips series is obviously the one that's going to be your workhorse.
It's going to last too.
Yeah, you need to pay some money for your trimmer.
Yeah.
If you're going to get a good
And
trimmer.
also remember, clean your trimmer as often as possible because you can you can get a bacterial infection.
Oil that thing too.
Yes,
that's what the little oil's for in the kit.
But make sure you take it apart once in a while and sanitize that blade because if
brush
not,
that sucker.
But it's like if you don't sanitize that blade, you can get something. It's called something worms. It's not actual worms, but it's a bacterial infection that makes it look like little worms on your head or face. It really depends on Make sure you clean that thing. It's more prevalent like if you go to like a barber that's cutting like hundreds of pieces, hundreds of hair a week. But I'm just saying,
it can happen.
It can happen. So just make sure you take care of your blade.
Guys, I had the little General Ambrose Burnside thing lost at the beginning of our beard segment here because we rallied it together.
Yes.
Pulled it together for a mean beard of the week. Major General Ambrose Burnside, historic throwback beard of the week. Also, we went down some GQ UK articles.
A little bit.
Little beard trimmers here. We got to inject a little more beard culture into the show.
Oh, of course.
We are your facial hair support club. We've deemed ourselves this. But guys, that's it for our Beard of the Week segment. We've kind of moved things around. I hope that's okay with you guys. But guys, let's jump right in to a little bit of gas.
You're getting itchy.
Getting a little itchy. You're getting a little scratchy. Has your thumb been scrolling a little too much on your phone?
Is your bank account taking a hit soon?
Are you going to add another payment to your payment plan?
I personally would add. I definitely am about to.
Jim, what do you got for this week's Gear Acquisition Syndrome for episode 33?
So I got a rehash. I talked about this one a long time ago, but it was the 50 water. I'm so in love with this amp that I'm going to have to save up. It's the Laney Ironheart 120H amplifier head. It's one that I've been looking at for a very, 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 very long time. The price it's not bad. $1,569. It was originally $1,400, but if anybody knows, the supply chains from China and everywhere else are nuts right now, so your prices are jumping up $50 or more, depending on what you get. But so Laney Ironheart, shout out to the man, the metal master himself. Who is it, sir? Mr. Tony Iommi. So I've already got the Ironheart cab, and it's a 212 cab. I need the head.
Yeah. Got to have the head now.
I got that. I mean, the Marshall DSL is doing great. I love it. It's just the headroom is not where I need it.
Yep.
What I personally want.
Yeah.
It's a great amp that may be on the purge side.
Well, sometimes you just have to find what works best.
I mean, I added that to my purge. So basically, to overview this amp, the Call of Metal has pushed amp manufacturers to outdo each other in quest to create the heaviest and most powerful metal amp of all, with 120 watts of all-tube fury and 3 channels that reach molten levels of gain. Consider the Laney Ironheart 120H amplifier, bold entry into the arena. Thank you. Thank you for wording that really weird, Ironheart. So basically, let's get through this. We're going to the specs here. So it's 120 watts RMS. It's got one jack input. It's a 3 channel, which most of the line Ironhearts are. It's clean rhythm and lead. So there you go. You have 3 channel amps, which I do love those 3 channel amps. So your equalization is going to have your bass, treble, middle, of course, and then it's got your pull push EQ shift on each, which I kind of like that a lot. It's got a foot switchable pre-boost, which is awesome. It's got 4 ECC 83s and 4 6L6s, so the output's going to be really nice. That headroom's going to be great on this thing. It's a Class AB amp. So it's got Laney's digital reverb. It's got the FS4 IRT supplied as standard foot switch channel, clean reverb, and pre-boost. So it also has a pre-boost. So, man, just think about it. You're gonna hot rod the hot rod, as Dime would say. So it's got the 2 jack sockets. You got 4, 8, or 16 ohms. It does have an FX loop, of course. The weight unit is 24 kilograms. Do the math. So, what? I don't know.
I don't know.
We American, we don't know. But yeah. Oh, it's 25 pounds. That's a pretty heavy head. Thinking about it. But yeah. So I'm very, very gassy for this thing. I know that I've talked about it with Josh here for a long time, but it was either that or the PV6505. But the more I think about it, I think the Ironheart is where I want to roll, because if anybody's a big fan of Kill Switch from earlier in the day, they don't play them anymore. But all those times you heard them were Laney Ironheart cabs. So shout out to Laney. You have officially stolen my heart, and I will be looking forward to having you at some point. But Laney Ironheart 12, you know, your head, you can get that through Z-Sounds American Music Supply, just about anywhere you can find Laney Ironheart. Go ahead and take it up, $15.69. I'm sure the used prices are going to be probably running around $13. But just thinking about it. If anybody's not heard of it, I mean, they are really taking metal into a different realm. So just there's more that I could talk about. There's a couple guitars, but I'm saving those for after my purge, because I don't even want to think about guitars right now. I'm trying to get rid of 6.
Well, guys, that's Jim's slightly small but yet very large in price gas.
Yeah.
The Laney Ironheart stuff is definitely a working metal man's amplifier.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's solid enough that's going to last you a long time, but yet it's not like unobtainable.
And especially the power stage tubes, and I just like the ECC 84s instead of just something different. Everybody knows about the 6L6s and all that, but.
Well, guys, I wanted to speak on something. I'm about to get really stratty.
Stratty.
For a little bit here. But, guys, have you really noticed about these 60 Strats and Fender? You can get them in like 4 different areas. You get them in a classic vibe, You get them in a Ventera. You get them in a Ventera Road Worn. And then you can get the American 60s original. So there's 4 different ways to do this. Lake Placid Blue basically can run in the Squire, the Ventera, and the Ventera Road Worn. If you get Lake Placid Blue and the American original, it's got to be a custom color from a limited run somewhere or something. They just don't do the American original in the blue yet.
You don't give my money then.
No, but the American original is about $2,000. The Ventera Road Worn is $1,200.
That one, oh man.
The Ventera is $1,000. And then the Squire is like what, like $450?
Something like that.
So I mean, you really can't go wrong.
No,
either way.
A fair $2,000 for a USA is not.
And especially built to 60 specs.
Especially with the headstock, my favorite headstock of all time.
Headstock and nitro and all that good stuff. Like it's to 60 specs. Like it's the American original replaces the vintage reissue line. Basically, is what happened. So
those vintage, those road worn.
Oh
ones,
man, the road worns.
That
and
Lake Placid Blue.
Yeah, they have the Daphne Blue one over there at Chicago Music Exchange. But guys, check them out. There's 4 different ways to get you a 60s Stratocaster. One's like Hendrix, one's like Buddy Guy, all the good players. Stevie, obviously, he had that 59 neck and 60 body, but you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, everybody
knows what I'm getting at. Easy way to get you a 60s Strat. That was just a little quick one there because I'm gassy for getting gassy for a Strat.
We've been gassy for Lake Placid forever.
I found another 75 Fender Stratocaster. All natural. Maple neck. Has the 3-bolt back plate. Still has the bullet truss rod on it. Ash body, white pick guard.
Is that natural?
Mm-hmm. 1950.
Ooh, look at that headstock.
I mean...
I love the dark headstock.
Yeah, it's just, you can tell it's just been aged and it just has been, I wonder if those are lacquer cracks in the neck pocket or not.
Let's hope.
I would think it is. But still, one hell of a piece of ash. Literally.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, one hell of a piece of ash. It's been refretted. It's got some new electronics as far as tone pots and caps go.
Which it's
a 70s Strat. It's not like it's a freaking $10,000 guitar.
No, it's funny that we were just talking about vintage guitars last week, and we were saying about are the innards done? I mean, can you clean them? But
yeah,
it's like if you have to put new ones in there,
that's what you have to do. That's why they were built that way. They were built to be repaired and fixed. That's the whole model about the Fender stuff. You can fix it and repair it, and this thing will last forever.
Oh, yeah.
So check it out. It's on Reverb, Echo Park Music Shop for $19.50. You can make an offer, $125 shipping.
So $1,600 out the door.
Maybe
have a vintage 100%.
I mean, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
For the only thing that I don't like is that they don't give me a clear on full frontal picture of the headstock.
Right.
I want to see the headstock and the logo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
see if they're bamboozling anybody.
Yeah, see how kind of bamboozled we're getting here.
Because that body, the same body there as I've seen, who is it? Austin has one. They have a lot of Austin's Strat bodies that are like that. Yep. So,
and it can definitely get you kind of like turned around. But guys, we're going to take a little trip here. Your Guitar Prize Podcast, episode 33. Small last little bit of gas here before we hit our hour mark. For your episode 33, I hope you guys are starting out your week well. You've got your caffeine, you've got your headache medicine regimen, and everything is just smoother than a silk bag of puppy ears. Because, guys, Guys and gals, y'all need it. Take that sabbatical. Take that trip. Hell, take that nap.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself.
Unless you're Jimmy. Don't take naps.
Don't take a nap, Jim. But guys, let's take a trip to Japan. Fender Japan. MIJs. Guys, I got a little like, I don't know. Just kind of weird, you know. I was like looking around and I got an idea. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and just kind of look at Japanese, Fender Japan. So if I can get it right, there is a Telecaster in here. Okay. See, there's those F-hold Japanese guitars. Remember those?
God, I still think those things are cool. Literal F-hole.
Look at this one. Made in Japan, hybrid Telecaster custom, limited run roasted maple neck.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. You ain't finding that in America, son.
Oh, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
A four knob telly. Ooh, headstock.
Roasted. Like, that's roasty toasty. Like, I thought mine was roasted. That's roasted, son.
That's
roasty toasty. Look at the back of that sucker. So, I mean, I can't really read y'all specs. Y'all know it. It's got a humbucker in the neck. It's got a wide range humbucker in the neck. Regular old single coil in the bridge. It's got the 4-knob layout. It's got the bigger pick guard with the pickup selector on the bass bout, like a Les Paul. 22 frets. Regular old Fender tuners. Nothing. I mean, and I can't really. I could probably have the iPad translate all of it, but I don't know. I can't do it right now. But that's just one.
What are we running? Are those straight from Japan?
Yeah, because it's 148,500 yen. So if you want to look that up, and there's a couple more here as far as if I can get to it. It's navigating this site while we're doing this. But yeah, if y'all ever get bored as guitar players and whatever, just get over there to Fender Japan and just start taking a look and just kind of browsing around, because these Japanese guys come out with some stuff that are like, we'll never see it. We'll never see any of it. They're even still putting out Boxer Telecasters. Remember those Boxer series guitars? Yeah. That gray one.
Ooh.
Remember that? Here's my last one here.
What is going to jump in? $1,300.
Okay.
About right around, so roughly around $12.99 probably.
Okay.
Something like that.
We've got a Miyavi Telecaster. It's got a sustainer in the neck. It's got a strap, or it's got a telly bridge in the middle, and it's got a Seymour Duncan Little 59 in the bridge. But here's the thing. It's got a 3-brass saddle whammy bar.
What? All right, I really like the way that looks. So it's kind of got a flavor of a lot of things in that thing. What? No. What?
Yeah, isn't that weird? That blowing your little gourd?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some dip switches. There is a sustainer. There's a regular pickup. There's a freaking humbucker on it. There's a tremolo bar with 3 brass saddles, which is blowing my mind.
What in the world?
Yeah, Fender Japan. 24700. Whatever. It's that much damn yen.
So
got my
247,000 yen.
Thank you. I just couldn't get that out.
So if 148,000 yen is about $1,300,
it's about double
so
that.
It's probably double that. Yeah,
guys, sometimes words are hard.
Hey, Can we just give a shout out that I only stumbled once today?
Sometimes words are hard, guys, and we're trying to keep this thing flowing, and sometimes it's just hard. Guys, if you're having a words is hard moment this week, just take a moment to applaud yourself.
But here's the thing. Words are hard, but we don't edit crap.
No, so you have to deal with all this.
We don't edit crap, and we don't go, oh, that one sucked. We're gonna redo it. No, what you see is what you get.
What you see.
We keep it 100. Always keep it 100.
Guys, that's it for your gear acquisition syndrome.
Man.
We took a trip to Japan.
Bastard getting me. Man, he always does this. Every single week, I'm like, I'm good on guitars right now. I'm going in a Dean direction. And he's like, oh, here you go. Shove this one up your ass.
Look at these cool Fenders.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. Especially the Japanese ones, man. I would love to get a hold of a good Japanese Fender.
Well, I'm still looking for one of those MIJ bullets. Like, we can find a whole bunch of them. It's Squires. Excuse me for anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about. It's the Squire made in Japan bullets, which, are from the 80s. And you can find them for pretty good prices, but it's basically a USA Strat for the most part.
Yeah. But guys, we've had our Mean Beard Beer of the Week, General Ambrose Burnside, where our Sideburns have come from. Wonderful beer of the week. A little throwback beer of the week.
Way throwback.
Jim's Metal Minute was a hell of a doozy. We've gone through just about everything, guys, but I have a wonderful main event. People over at musicradar.com are having their annual awards. So obviously we need to discuss this category. 2021 Best Electric Guitar.
Which we went through, like, he sent that to me. I went through the list, and none of my guitars are on there. So
no, but it's all stuff for 2021.
Yeah, boy. But
so it's
Fenders, man.
It's very, very cut and dry, it seems like. So here we go. Let's run it down. Charvel DK24 HHHTE Court G300 Pro SE Custom 2408 Eastman Ramiro LA Epiphone ES335 Epiphone USA Collection E230 TD Casino. Those are those American casinos. Fender 75th Anniversary Telecaster. The Fender Noventa Telecaster, which that's the single P90 Telly that's like a Les Paul Jr. Fender Player Plus Strat. Framus Pro Series Idolmaker. Gibson Murphy Lab Les Paul Standard. If that's one of the best guitars of 2021, there must be a lot of people buying that sucker.
Right.
That's a lot of money. Gretsch G2215 P90 Streamliner Junior Jet Club. That's a mouthful. Ibanez Geo GRG M21 Micro.
So the cheapest guitar on there.
Jackson Dinky JS DKM DK. Jackson Pro Series Dinky DK Modern Evertune 6.
So basically, Jackson Evertune, that's kind of, Mick Thompson, but not Mick Thompson's.
Kithara Heartland. Never heard of that one. Patrick James Eggle Macon Single Cut. PRS Fiore. Rickenbacker 33 Limited Edition. And to round out the list for your 2021 Best Guitar from Music Radar, Vox Bobcat S66. Guys, you can head on over to musicradar.com and vote for your favorite guitar 2021, and you can also vote for different artists and drummers and all sorts of stuff. We'll probably cover some winners and different things like that. I think they have a best blues guitarist. Probably talk about that next. I bet they got a metal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this guitar thing I just kind of thought was, very relevant.
It's very relevant. And those Eastman guitars look really, really nice.
They have a really good Moserite vibe. They have a very good, Reverend-y, vintagey vibe.
I do like the way those Eastmans look, but, whenever you go through that list, it's like, how many how many do you know? And it's like we only know what we know, and we know those players.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we haven't personally got to, I played one, but mine was, a 2019.
We have some ideas, but honestly, if I had to pick one,
going Epi.
Yeah, I'd probably do the 335.
Because as we know, any Epiphone you get right now is killing.
If money wasn't a problem, it would be the Murphy Lab Les Paul.
Right.
Duh. I mean, right? I'd be interested to try that Gretsch Streamliner Junior Jet Club.
Yeah, those.
They got P90s.
Like,
be interested on that.
I'm just interested on a jet with those electro.
The Noventa Telecaster. That would be fun.
I mean, that USA. I think that USA casino is like $2,900, and that's an Epiphone.
Yeah, made in USA.
So it's a Gibson with an Epiphone patch.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what I would consider it.
There's no.
One thing I will say, there is a few, like, definitely some, like, shreddy stuff on here, too.
Jackson.
There's 2 Jacksons.
How in the world is a little Geo? Geos are cheap guitars. I mean, I know Ibanez does some quality, cheap stuff, but as one of the best guitars of 2021? I mean,
we don't know. It's quite a list. So, guys, head over to
let's buy one of everything.
Yeah, let's buy one of everything, and we'll try it all out. But if you guys were looking down this and you're listening, what guitar would you pick?
Yeah.
Hit us up on the socials. Let us know. What guitar do you think is the best guitar of 2021? Or do they even have it on the list?
They don't have mine on the list.
I don't have much of mine either, but mine aren't 2021 guitar.
Right. It's like, I don't know. There's some that going through that list, it's like I'd probably side with I'd go ES335 because it's probably $499, $599 for those Epi.
Yeah, they've had that price increase too. So,
which even if you get into a quality made Epiphone for $899, you're paying. It's worth every damn penny you get.
Yeah.
Especially with the redesigned headstock, and they actually have like stamped on everything through Epiphone. It's handcrafted in China, but I mean it is handcrafted. So
here we go. We've got one more. I want to bring it in. Music Radar, same thing. What's the best new signature guitar of 2021?
Ooh.
Here we go. Charvel Henrik Denhage. Signature Pro Mod SoCal Style 1. Epiphone Alex Lifeson Les Paul Access Standard. Epiphone Emily Wolf Signature Sheraton. Epiphone / Les Paul Standard. EVH Limited Edition Wolfgang Special Sassafras. Jackson Pro Series Jeff Loomis Signature Kelly Ash. Jackson Pro Series Signature Brandon Ellis Kelly. Nags Eric Steckel Kenai T/S. PRS Fiore Mark Lettieri. Last one. Sterling by Music Man the Mariposa Omar Rodriguez Lopez, excuse me. I like the Mariposa because I think we talked about it on the show before. Interesting offering from Ernie Ball.
Yeah.
There's like some weird shape to it, but it looks cool. I really am interested in seeing these Nags guitars. Have you ever heard of these guitars?
I might have.
They're like high-end, like kind of odd Les Paul shaped. And the Eric Steckel guy that plays it, he does like that mouth solo move thing that we were talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Which is no knock on his playing. It just freaks me out sometimes when people do that. But the dude rips. The dude is this tone is did he just oh my God. Every time I hear this guy, I'm just like, dude, go away. Like just go. Like Jesus. He's good. He's freaking good. Like he's got a Nags signature guitar. dude's good. Like he plays Mesa Bar amps and the tone. Jeez, my God.
So where's the Nags? Is that like a European company?
I think so. Yeah, it's like a boutique-y kind of not mainstream company.
So you're probably looking $3,000
plus.
Easy.
Yeah. But they're very, very nice guitars. Very, very nice guitars. If I had to pick one,
I've got my...
If money isn't a problem, I'm doing the Nags. But honestly, I'd do the Slash or that Sheraton.
I'd go the Life Center, the Slash, yeah. Because for $8.99, you get a Slash baller, and then when you go to Alex Lifeson,
guitars.
The Alex Lifeson, you get the piezo,
you get
in
the
bridge,
cutaway, you get the Floyd Rose,
you get everything.
Yeah, you get the access heel thing.
So you get a lot of different flavors in one guitar for a really good price.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that Lifeson's $7.99, your Slash is $8.99, that Sheraton's probably $6.99, $7.99. Which some people say that's a lot for a guitar. No, that's for an Epiphone. That's almost top of the line, as high as you can get an Epiphone minus the USA. So, man, when did the Jared James Nichols come out? Was that last year? Last year?
Yeah,
release?
I think so. Well, guys, hell of a show.
Yeah,
hell of a show. Another light and breezy show. But not a bad show, though.
No, before you go light and breezy this week, boy.
Yeah, I guess we'd be kind of
remiss if you didn't.
We got to close the show, guys. Jim had his sabbatical earlier in the month. My wife is whisking me away to Las Vegas.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas unless it's herpes.
Probably be sending cell phone pictures and videos to my friends. So leave out Sunday, come back Thursday. Nothing crazy.
Which this brings back the why he was talking about mini guitars for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it happened. Which we talked about it last week, but still.
Yep.
I'm very happy and proud that he gets to go. He deserves it, and he's worked his ass off for it. But his wife is the one that's making it happen. So shout out to her.
She's the one who paid the money from her bonus for the tickets and pulled some money out of the credit card to do some stuff. And man, believe me, we've had a hell of a week. We've had to buy a new washing machine because our washer completely crapped on us. The water heater was out Halloween. We're in a blanket fort right now
with pillows on the floor.
We're needing a damn near full floor redo down here in the basement where we are stuck at the moment. I can't really do any videos or make any guitar stuff because I've got nowhere to go. Yeah. I mean, I do, but it's just not there. I've got a bunch of foundation it's just dirty. It's just not good.
Nope.
But guys, Vegas bound. There'll be tons of updates. This past week was a little rough. I didn't do anything on Instagram. I got sick in the beginning of the week. Then I pulled something in my shoulder, and I've been TENS unit up. If you guys have a TENS unit, you know what I'm talking about. Electrotherapy, pretty much. So I've had the electric pads on my shoulder for a few days. Trying to kick out of all this crap so I can go to Vegas
good
at 100%, And then trying to fit everything in and hang out with the family and all that. And get this podcast in, too.
Which we're a day late because I can't wake up to save my damn life.
But we've got it cut now.
We got it.
Guys.
4:53, boy.
If you are starting your week with us, like I've said many times, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for taking the time out of your day, of your time, to listen to us ramble about guitar stuff. Because this isn't for the money. It's not for anything. This is just literally because we love doing this stuff.
Yes.
Figured we might as well record our weekly conversations about it anyway. But guys, let's all give Jim a round of applause for sticking around my cleaning company for 2 years.
Yep.
Just gave the man a little bit of a raise. Got him a sabbatical.
A little bit of a raise that went right to Texas.
And we're trying to shake him up a little bit. We're getting him close to being a real functioning member of society.
Trying.
But guys, let's all give a shout out to Jim and thank him for being around. And seriously, 33 episodes.
33. 33 and a half.
33 and a half, yes. 33 and a half, because we have episode 30.5, our sit down with the man behind the fart pedal, Steve Gadlin. So guys, check that out. It's on our YouTube. We'll have some YouTube updates from last show and this show as well. I never got around to it. It was just a bad week for you, boy.
Yep.
But I'm getting better. We're pulling it back in.
Pulling them reins in.
We're pulling the reins in. We're sending it to Viva Las Vegas.
Send it to Viva Las Vegas. When you come back, guess what? Things are starting to heat up in the Black Friday world. So we're about to blow the doors off.
The Black Friday world, the Christmas world. Guys, shop local if you can.
Yes.
We're going to try to pull in some people and maybe have some, some manufacturers, some business owners. Maybe we can get a few interviews in for the end of the month. I know I can talk to Jeff from Analog. He has had a little bit of the circle of life going on from life, death, and birth.
Yep.
So I've kind of let him chill for a moment. But that is going to happen. Big rundown of that and the Cedar Flat Lightning stuff. There's a few other things that we can do as well to highlight some vendors and manufacturers for our Black Friday.
Man, I can't wait.
But guys, hell of an episode. Hell of a way if you're starting your week with us, hell of a way to start your week.
Yeah. What are you thankful for, people?
Yeah, exactly.
Start getting that taken care of.
Let's get that list taken care of, and maybe what's on the old Christmas list this year.
Throw us a freaking bone here.
Throw us a bone here, guys. Let's talk about this stuff.
Is there anything that's out that we don't know about?
Yes. What are we missing?
And it doesn't just have to be a guitar. It could be
a show. It could be news. It could be news about a band. It could be anything.
Do you know an independent strap company? Straps to me are like jewelry, and I love straps.
I've been looking around. Franklin Strap might be somebody we can talk to. I'm a big Franklin Strap advocate. So,
and I do have one. I was always a Dunlop because it was what we could
just
get.
What you could get. It's easy, but I'm a big Franklin Strap guy. So,
I do have one Franklin strap, and I do like it.
I love their leather. I love their leather straps. But guys, that's it for episode 33 of your Guitar Pirates podcast. Guys, head over to meanbeer.com. Use promo code GPP15. Save yourself the dollars. Smoothmyballs.com. Use promo code Pirates. Save yourself 15%.
Our boy Dale.
Our Midnight's Haberdashery. Guys, hit him up on social media. Tell him the Pirates sent you. Because why not? Get your custom hat order going for Christmas time. You might just be able to squeak it out before the big day. But regardless, all you electric tigers, start your week right. Don't do nothing dumb. And if you just happen to learn anything on this show,
definitely by accident.
Always by accident. I've been your host, Josh Jones.
I've been your co-host, Jim Steegers. Take it easy, people.
Guys, let's be thankful this month. Let's have some fun.
Spread love, not herpes.